threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Should we do that over?
Let's just keep
My
going.
water bottle popped during
You're
it.
making noises. Well, Scoutmaster, what are we talking about today?
That's what I feel like. It's a nice shirt, but
It is.
It looks a bit like a
Like
Eagle
it should say
Scout.
Troop 417 on the side.
Yeah, Troop 556.
Yeah. 762.
Man, I wish we could do that.
I know. Getting our podcasting merit badge today. We're excited about it.
I like it. I like it.
Mindless Banter, I think 71, if I'm right here. This could be wrong.
And
I don't know.
Who cares about the numbers?
Yeah, question and answer. You guys sent in lots of stuff. I couldn't pick them all. You guys, I'm sorry.
That short a time.
I know. Well, and the thing is people get very upset. Why didn't you pick mine? I'm like, well, I'm sorry, bro.
Welcome to life.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's not always fair.
You ain't gonna always get picked.
No. So, but you guys did send some really good stuff, so we're excited.
Yeah.
You know what's even more exciting?
I'm gonna tell you about what's more exciting.
Tell me.
Because it goes without saying, prepping requires forethought with regard to food and water and power and protection, all areas of super significant technical preparation.
Yeah.
Self-reliant medical care is no exception. You can't forget about it.
Why would you?
No, you can't. You'll die. You'll die.
Yeah, that's when you die.
But there's a way you can prevent yourself from dying.
How?
And others with you.
How?
You get the Prepper's Medical Handbook by noted wilderness medicine expert and survivalist. He ain't just a guy that's in the ER.
No.
Like, he knows
Yeah,
the backwoods
he does.
and how to survive out there.
Yeah.
His name's William W. Forgy. He's an MD, and he provides in this book the basis of prevention, identification, and long-term management of survivable medical conditions. And tells you what to do and when to return to the grid if you can't. So, you take this book, it's organized, structure of it's great, and you can quickly find the things to save your life and that of your loved ones.
Yeah.
You can look it up. It's super easy. Like, this book, it's great. It's got all the techniques, medical brain surgery, not quite that, but
Yeah.
it has like all the stuff you need to know out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
And you can go and have this book in your bug out bag today if you go to preppersmedicalhandbook.com or Amazon and get it. It's
I'd say
worth it.
Go to his website, though.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
say.
screw Amazon.
So Jeff Bezos, he's just trying to get to space anyways. That's
Don't
all that matters for him.
let him lose money on his work
Yeah,
to Jeff.
exactly.
So, seriously,
Get
Prepper's
Prepper's
Medical
Medical
Handbook.
Handbook.
It's great.
So, lots of good questions, and we're just going to get right at it. This one came from our good friend, Emily. Remember from Hocus Pocus?
Yeah.
It's great. Emily Talley, or Tayley, or Talley. I don't know how it's said.
Talley.
Talley. Pick your favorite disaster movie and give us a 2-minute take on what you would do if you were the main character.
Okay.
How about it, Cameron?
Yeah. Well, I'm not giving you 2 minutes. We control this podcast, Emily.
Ooh.
Okay?
Man, you're
I ain't
getting
giving
at
you
it.
2 minutes.
Okay.
But I would, so I don't know. Maybe this isn't like a full-on survival movie, but
Yeah.
Signs,
Yeah. We love
alien abduction,
Yeah.
well, not abduction, alien,
it. Sort of. I mean,
alien invasion, I should say.
yes.
I think it's a disaster movie.
I completely agree.
So they have to hunker down. And
Yeah.
For one, where's all the guns in this movie?
I was wondering that several
I
times.
guess he's a priest and they don't carry guns.
Maybe, but I mean, he's a corn
But they're
farmer.
susceptible to baseball bats.
Yeah.
Just blow their brains out, you know?
That's the thing. Yeah. Well,
So
a water gun would even be better.
That's true.
Right?
Where's the super soaker?
Super soaker. This movie's over like
That's
that.
true. That's true.
Come on, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong.
So yeah, if I were the
Yeah.
main character, who's got to be Mel Gibson, right?
Yes.
Then I would tell my kids to shut up. We're going to the lake because
We're going swimming.
This is my instinct, and he was right.
Yeah, he was.
And then I mentioned again, like, where's the guns? I'd have a gun,
yeah.
and I think that's how I'd prepare for that scenario.
It's true. Like, why not have a gun? Like, those farmers out there, they gotta have a gun.
At least he probably goes pheasant hunting
Or
and
shooting
stuff.
coyotes out the field,
Yeah,
eating
so-
his corn. I don't know.
He had a hat. He had a big old axe
Yeah,
and some asthma medication.
he was ready.
Even that.
Yeah.
Could have sprayed it in the face. Probably
I
hurt.
know. Yeah, Super Soaker, that would have been perfect.
Could you imagine if the ending of that movie was them just like
Super
just had a bunch of squirt guns and
The
that's
kids
the
have
end of
them
it.
ones where you just push the thing, the long.
the big old tube?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That would have been great.
That would've
Alternate
been-
ending.
I'd love that ending.
Maybe that's on the DVD. We just haven't seen it. I don't know. So there's so
They're just
many
having fun, like
Yeah.
squirting each other and then like squirt the aliens.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
water balloons like for grenades,
jeez. Yeah,
Man, jeez.
that movie could have gone somewhere.
Yeah. So this is really tough because there's so many good disaster movies.
There's
Like
a
I was
ton.
looking through and I'm like, which one should I do? Which
There's
one
a
should I do?
freaking ton.
But I'm gonna go with a really recent one that I really enjoyed and that a lot of people have seen. I think, which was Greenland.
Yeah, still gotta see it.
Cam
Still
hasn't
gotta
seen
watch
it yet, so there's a few spoilers in here, Cameron. So if you want to
okay.
just shut your
I
ears,
pretty much heard them all.
you pretty much don't listen to me when I'm talking. Anyways,
Let me guess, they go to Greenland and they survive.
yes, exactly. So it's a great movie, but there were a few mistakes that this dude made. So the kid has diabetes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So he's got pump, and they're pumping in, I don't know, diabetes medicine, right? I don't know what it is.
How much insulin you need?
Yeah.
You pump it out in there.
Yeah, but so they're getting ready to leave. They're going to the plane to get on because they're gonna head to Greenland, right? But they put everything in the bag and they put the medicine in the son's bag. Like, to me, like the number one thing that keeps him alive, I'm not giving it to him in his bag.
Yeah.
Right? That just doesn't seem like the greatest idea.
You're right.
So make sure that you have the life-saving medication in the bag because you're an adult, right? Don't trust your little kid with that medication.
It's true.
It's very, very simple.
That is true.
And then the other thing is where it really goes, well, that's kind of what happens.
Don't
is
trust kids.
Don't trust kids.
Number one.
They forget it, and then they have to split up because he has to go back and try and grab it from the car. And that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when they get split
gotta
up,
watch it.
and someone probably gets raped or something.
So
and
they do or they don't?
I don't know.
Are
I'm not
you
going
not
to tell you about
spoiling
it.
that?
And then the dog dies, and then there's a whole bunch of
Now you're blowing it.
lava's flowing out from under the ground. But it all stemmed from that one thing. So that was the biggest problem. But
Don't get diabetes.
don't get diabetes. You got a kid with diabetes, just get a new one that doesn't have diabetes. No.
You got type 1, I'll swap you out for type 2. I
Type
can
2.
control that.
Type 3, type 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, you don't split up
No.
in these situations unless it's absolutely necessary. Just go back with the kid.
Or ever in life.
Or
Just
ever,
stay
no,
together.
Stay together. And that is the key to life.
Well, that was 2 minutes.
Yes.
Plus.
I'm sorry I took too long.
No, it's okay. John Stockton.
Ooh, the pasty gangster.
Deep breath. You've defeated the duck-sized horses and saddled them like a post-apocalyptic Santa to pull your makeshift chariot around the wasteland.
Yeah.
What's the name of your favorite tiny horse? Rudolph is not an option.
I spent way too much time trying to find a horse name. Like, I'm sitting here thinking,
is kinda tough.
driving back and forth to work. I'm like, what would I name
Yeah.
my stupid duck horse? But the one name I came up with was Brittany Spurs.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? That's kind of a. And then there was two of them. And if it's a girl, it's Nadine.
I like that one.
And if it's a boy, it's Nate.
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 That's awesome.
I don't know. That was a stupid.
I couldn't think of any either. I said Donald because duck size,
Sure,
like Donald
yeah.
Duck, and then the other one Randolph
Randolph.
instead
Can't
of
do
Rudolph.
Yeah.
So Randolph the red-nosed reindeer,
The duck-nosed
the
horse.
Randolph the duck-sized horse.
Duck-sized horse. Right?
But that's it.
Okay.
Not the greatest, but you get what you get.
That's quacktastic.
Yeah.
That's quacktastic. This one came from Sierra Fine. Ooh, Sierra. She's a crayon.
Sierra's so fine.
Recommendations on what to buy for chronic illness patients. What OTC meds you think everyone should be stocked up on? So I don't know. I couldn't tell if this was like
This is
one
tricky.
question or two questions. And it depends on what your chronic illness
I know
is.
the
would
chronic
suppose.
illness one. I'm like, okay. What
chronic illness are we
is
talking?
there a lot of chronic illnesses in this patient? Because
Yeah.
you can't really to buy for him. Probably some chloroform.
Yeah.
And like a rag.
Morphine.
Yeah.
That's the end of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, morphine. That's the end of life. That's probably the safest thing to go.
But I mean, OTC meds. Everybody needs those, and I'm just going with ibuprofen because it is the greatest invention of our time.
And kind of
It's better than the internet. it's better than I don't know what else is good. iPhones.
Nothing anymore.
Nothing anymore. Ibuprofen's the only
We've
thing
seen it all. It
that
all
I can
sucks.
count on is my ibuprofen.
Yeah, definitely stock up on the old ibuprofen.
Yeah.
But here's some good over-the-counter options. Get you some vitamin D.
Sure.
St. John's wort. It's available. Helps with depression.
Okay.
Vitamin C, Pepto, steroid cream,
Yeah.
antibiotic cream, antihistamines.
Right now, man.
Ibuprofen, for sure.
Right now, the antihistamine is like
calming.
Yeah.
Puts you to sleep.
Yes.
And
Quit
doesn't
you
help your
sneezers.
allergies at all.
It's supposed to, but it doesn't do anything.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch. The chronic one, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you there. I don't know what kind of chronic.
What illness are we talking about? You know,
what to buy for chronic illnesses? I don't. I like it so hard. Like it just depends. Is it a chronic mental illness?
That's what she get.
Yes, get depends. Chronic illnesses. That's a
Yeah.
tough one. Probably antidepressants for you because you'll
Yeah.
be taking care of them.
Mm-hmm.
But
For sure.
there you go.
Well, thanks for the question, Sierra.
Yeah. How about Jeremy Coy? What does he got to say?
I don't know.
Have you seen the History Channel about the Skinwalker
History
Ranch?
Channel show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. History Channel
Show. Yeah.
And do you think your visit to it will make the show as an attempted security breach in an upcoming episode? I can only hope.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't see, we went over to visit and we got right up to the gates of hell.
Mm-hmm.
And we got out and looked around and I noticed the cameras were kind of spinning around.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, it looks like a big generator that has solar panels and then there's like 4 like cameras on a like, gimbal.
Yeah.
And I saw them like spinning around. I'm like, look at that. And then it just was like, you're trespassing. Please leave the premises. You've
Leave
been
or die.
video camered
Yeah.
through your clothes.
That's exactly. We can see your ding dongs. Leave.
Kind of.
I think that's
Are you
what-
boys? I can't tell.
Are you she-he's or what is it? I don't know.
Turn and face the camera, please, and stand there for a minute. But yeah, so
Are you guys tucking or what? I don't get it.
you better tuck tail and get out of here.
Yeah, it was an interesting day. I don't know.
It was weird.
Um,
It was weird.
But it was actually it was kind of fun to go over there and
Yeah.
just kind of see it. But yeah, we do have a video. It's on TikTok as well as YouTube. Go check it out because it's kind of, and we talk about Skinwalker a little bit, and then we also go to Bottle Hollow, which is a reservoir that's right north of Skinwalker Ranch. Reservoir. There's a lot of weird things that have gone on over there as well. So
It seemed a little more boring,
sure,
but
yeah.
up to the gates of Skinwalker is weird.
It got
It's
interesting
a weird
real quick.
place. Yeah.
It was like a 90-second visit.
Did not expect to be
No.
told to get out of there.
So,
But I hope my mug shows up on the
Yeah.
show. They're like, look at these 2 ding dongs
yeah. I was
with little ding dongs.
I was pretty excited about the show, but unfortunately, it is very scripted, and they're just like,
Yeah, I only watched 1 episode and I was just like,
yeah, because there's so much cool stuff there that it could have been awesome, but
they
not
didn't
great.
have to like make it all. Let's dig everything up
Yeah.
here. And
Oh my gosh, I feel weird.
is there vibrations when we're digging? Can you feel them?
My heart's a
And the
beating.
guy's got his
Yeah.
M16. He's like, what?
I
What?
never sweat this much. Must
Yeah.
be a skinwalker.
I know it was. It's really dumb. Like,
Yeah.
and I feel like bad even for like the Native Americans there,
do,
because
yeah.
the guy's like, "Let me say a prayer." I'm sure he was like cursed beyond belief.
I know, poor guy. Anyways, yeah, go watch our video.
Yeah. So where did this go?
Where did it go? Albert Byrne.
Byrne.
In the event of a Planet of the Apes / the Birds / etc. type
Slash,
SHGF, which animal would be the worst.
This looks like a definition for like some...
Or the ones you'd fear the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Cameron?
I said chimps, man. They're
Chimps?
Yeah, like, so, Planet of the Apes or
I
whatever.
get you.
Basically, hairy, freaky little ass humans
They
that have
are, yeah.
barbaric strength.
Yeah.
Throw, grab, swing. How would you, I don't know, that'd terrify me.
It would be terrifying.
Like,
It really
I watched this with my wife, this one Animal Planet episode that was like the chimp one.
Mm-hmm.
And they beat to death this one chimp, tore it apart and ate it.
would. Oh my god.
It's like,
Yeah.
disturbed forever after I saw that.
That's tough.
Like, even at the zoo, I'm like, ooh, creepy little bandit. I ain't going.
Stupid.
I don't
chimps.
like them. So that would be the worst to me.
And they're just human-like too.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know they're our cousins or something, and it makes it worse.
So they're just
Right.
like long-armed, super
Strong.
strength humans.
Cousins.
Yeah.
I
And they
got
can bite-
cousins just like
did-
that.
You remember, it was a while back.
I'm like I call them the ape.
I did.
The ape cousins.
The chimp and
Yeah.
chip and chimp.
Chip and
But do you remember like that lady that had some of them and they went into like clean out their cage and they like attacked them, poked their eyes out, and
They poked the
like
humans'
bit their
eyes out?
fingers off.
Jeez.
Yeah, chimps are mean.
They're like
man.
children.
If you want a tactical chimp, that's probably the ultimate.
Oh my gosh, that really would be the ultimate.
Yeah, he'd probably turn on you though.
Oh, yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
But those like few years before they turn on you, you're the king of the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Chimp Man.
He just picks you up with his
Yeah.
feet up into the tree, swings you up to the top branch.
Holding on to you.
They
like
got
looking
zombies
around.
down there, chimp. Come on, and swings you up.
Tactical Chimp. Yeah, man.
But yeah, they freak me out. They freak me out.
Bugging out with your chimp.
Even gorillas, like,
Well, yeah. Oh, gorillas are way scary.
super terrifying.
Dude.
Big old arms.
They're
Their
just
chest
so
looks
big.
plastic, like
Yeah.
they're wearing.
They're just so big and strong.
They are.
You know?
Smash your head. Just,
Yeah. And they can wrestle pretty dang good. I saw a video of him the other day. One had a real nice takedown, like ankle pick, took him over. I was like, my gosh, they're learning judo. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
yeah. Anyways,
They're getting
anything
smart.
in the old ape family
Yeah.
just terrifies me.
Well, mine's not quite as great anymore that you've already answered, but I'm going with the birds because I really hate birds.
Yeah, they're kind of like a bug. It just flies around.
Birds aren't real, for one thing.
That's true.
They're drones.
I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to
It's
remember.
easy to
But-
forget.
I had one summer living in Camas, and
Birds attack.
birds attacked me the entire summer. All of a sudden, it was like these, the swallows, those little bastards.
Yeah, they are.
They're so mean. And I going between my house and my grandpa's house, it was about a quarter mile through the field. And I had
Dad,
to
I
do
don't wanna go.
I really, I was terrified to go. So I ended up getting a really long stick, and I would just run with that stick over my head all the way to my grandpa's, just swinging that bastard, because they would just dive bomb me for no reason. I don't know what I did. I hate birds ever since.
Your hairdo, like
I
big
know.
old like
maybe
nest.
maybe it looked like a nest. I don't know. But and now like I have like an irrational fear of birds that I probably shouldn't have, and my kids make fun of me.
They knew what you would become.
Yeah, probably.
So they
a
were sending
denier.
drones right after you.
So maybe it was a governmental thing.
I bet it was.
They knew that I was going to grow up and make this podcast because they have some
Stop them
precognition.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Terminator situation, basically, is what we're talking about.
It is.
Right?
Trying to kill John Connor early.
John Connor. I'm John Connor.
Yeah,
When it
you
comes
are.
down to it. But yeah, so birds, I don't like them. They scare me.
Yeah.
And my kids make fun of me now because I don't like birds. Like, you go to where is it at the zoo where you
We
have like
go
the little
inside
bird?
and
Yeah,
let
I'm
'em
like,
fly
screw
around."
you guys, go in there. I'm not going with you. I hate it.
I'm
in
going
there.
with the apes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the apes.
They're funny.
They're doing
They're
judo.
wrestling. I can't
Yeah.
even believe it.
Exactly. So, anyways,
Yeah, those are two disturbing scenarios.
I agree.
Mike Lee.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Senator.
why haven't you got a concealed carry to carry a pistol for your get home bag?
Well, Mike, in Utah, you don't even have to have a concealed carry permit.
No, you don't.
If you're over 21, you can conceal carry legally. So take that.
Yeah, that's it.
Welcome to Utah.
Yeah, I'd like to get it, but yeah, with that, didn't really need to. And then I just don't want to sit through that class that's poorly organized and lasts like 6 hours or
Some
something.
redneck, you know.
Yeah. As soon as they all get it, they go outside and they're like,
Yeah. They got guns
in their
all
side
over.
by sides.
Yeah.
Drive off.
I think you have to have a side by side to get into the class. Like that's the rule.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not like against it, but we're freaking procrastinators, bro.
Yeah. Hello,
dude.
ham radio.
Yeah. Come in, ham radio. Where's my car?
Can't carry a gun, can't talk to anybody.
Yeah, so
That's it. That's why.
it. That's why. This one came from Sam Harrelson. Favorite camp stove?
Super simple.
Yeah, it's like get to the point, people.
You know what? What's your favorite camp stove?
Yeah, what is it? So for me, I really, really like, and this is a hard question to answer because there's so many different types of camp stoves, right? I really like the BioLite camp stove too for several reasons. Obviously, it's a great stove. You can charge stuff with it.
Yeah.
You can cook stuff with it. You can stay warm with it.
Like a mini blast furnace.
Yeah, there's so many different things you can
Probably
do.
make swords and steel.
I'm pretty sure.
Because
Yeah,
hot.
you probably have to get the attachment, the forge attachment. I'm guessing, but I don't
Anvil
have
and
that.
forge.
Anvil forge attachment. But the only downside to it is it's pretty heavy. But any of the other stoves are usually pretty heavy too, depending on what type of stove you've got.
Yeah, they are.
But if you want one that's light, obviously jet boils are great because you can just boil water and really quick.
The
and it's
BioLite's
light.
pretty light, isn't it? I guess
The
the
camp stove's
battery.
not.
It's not.
No, it's pretty heavy. Pretty damn heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried kind of the same ones at Kobe, obviously. The BioLite fire pit I like to cook on, but it's a tank, you know.
It
You're
is
not
a
going to
tank,
carry
yeah.
that whole thing around.
No.
I've used the little British TEG stove.
Yeah, that thing's pretty
contraption
cool.
satellite. It's actually not that heavy.
And it uses butane?
Protein.
Propane, that's right. Propane.
Pure 100% propane.
Yep.
But that's the only like issue with it is carrying your fuel.
Yeah.
And I've had it leak a couple of times.
Have you?
Stinky.
Oh, yeah.
Butane, ooh,
Ew.
like skunk in my bag.
Yeah.
But I do like that one, and
Mm-hmm.
it also charges a little battery inside that you can use to charge your phone.
Mm-hmm.
I've used those ones where they're like plates and you assemble. That was like one of our first videos.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
just stuff a bunch of weeds and stuff.
Yeah, the really lightweight ones.
Yeah, those aren't bad, but they're not going to be. I mean, it's going to take you a little longer to cook.
Yeah.
But.
I don't know, even just a plain old Coleman stove with the propane, they're
Yeah.
great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to go
Those
wrong
little
with
single
those.
burners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like the little fancy ones that can charge a battery because
Yeah.
I've used it before. So.
I got a camp chef. Those are nice, obviously, but those are way bigger.
Right.
I mean, what do you do?
Strap. That's bulletproof.
Yeah,
You
those
ain't getting
things-
shot in the back.
Exactly.
Carrying your
Yeah.
camp chef around.
There's so many good ones out there, and it just kind of depends on what you're looking for
Yeah.
and what the purpose is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not carrying my camp stove in my bug out bag.
no.
I'm just not going to do that, right?
Yeah.
I just have one of those little cheapo ones, like you said, that
Just
come
little-
apart and you put
Yeah.
it together. And then I also have one of the little tiny ones that just break down and they go on the top of the fuel
Yep.
canister.
That's it.
You know what I
And it
mean?
Just like it
Just
spreads
like a
little
jet
wings
boil,
out
basically.
so it'll hold. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
I've used I've used several times the like barrel cook system.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are great.
they take a little while to get heated, but
Mm-hmm.
no fire. On the fly, you can just put your food cooking, throw it back in your bag, and then eat it later.
Yeah, sure. I just got to tell you about this real quick. Did you know that Off the Grid Surplus is having their end of summer sale? It's going on right now.
Oh,
Yeah. So you've got to go check it out. Go to offthegridsurplus.com. Everything is like on sale basically, it looks like. I know. You look great. Look. I look great. We're both wearing our Off the Grid Surplus stuff. Cam took his own hard-earned money and bought some of the jeans, right?
I bought the jeans. I've bought 2 additional shirts.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Their stuff's awesome.
It's really good. And the cool
It's the
thing
best.
about
It really is the best.
Yeah.
Like tactical stuff.
It really is. The cool thing about those guys is they really support like OHV off-road use on public land, and they're doing their best to continue that support. That's a big thing, you know what I mean? If you're an overlander or if you have a bug out vehicle and you know you like to go do that type of stuff, you got to be able to support it. And if you use some of the other gear, the outdoor gear, those people actually
hippies.
They're hippies. and they're not supporting that type of thing. And so it's better to support a company that is supporting that. So go
Amen.
check them out. Go to Off the Grid Surplus. Use our code Casual Preppers. You're going to get an additional 15% off. And I think that code is on top of sale prices
Some of
as
them,
well.
yeah.
Some of them.
I've had some not work and
Really?
some do, but most of it's been double codes.
So go ahead and use that. That's offthegridsurplus.com. Use our code Casual Preppers. Good stuff.
It is freaking good stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. You wanna get this
Bruce
one? Yep.
Summers Jr.
Junior.
Hello, Junior.
Junior.
Tent versus hammock. Which would be preferable in a bug out situation? Also, how long is it safe to store water before renewing stock?
Oh, I didn't read the rest.
Nice job slipping 2 in there, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Senior wouldn't have done
Way
that.
to go, Junior.
Your daddy wouldn't have done that. This is a really hard question to answer because I think a lot of it is very dependent on who you are and what you like, right?
Yeah.
But there's a couple of things that I feel like a tent does that a hammock doesn't.
I agree.
And one of those is it keeps the weather off of you, right? I mean, if you have a tent, and for some reason, even though I know it doesn't, it feels like it protects you in some way. Like,
Kind of feel
do you know
like
what I
it, too.
mean?
You're distant from
Yeah.
the walls of it.
Yeah.
Like
you feel like you have some protection, even though it's
yeah.
like the thinnest
I know.
nothing.
But
you
when
know
I
what
stay
mean?
in a tent, I don't like to be pushed up against the wall.
No, I
like,
don't,
I like
yeah.
to be in the center because
Yeah,
I'm like,
I have
something like
space.
scratches at the
Yeah.
you know.
I don't know. Something about that makes me just feel better, like mentally.
Yeah, me
and
too.
so I like that about the tent. The hammock is awesome because it's really compact. They're easy to use. They keeps you off the ground.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of different things, but you do have to have trees or something to hang them from. And for me, I don't sleep on my back, so a hammock is hard.
You can't
Like,
sleep
you
on
can't
your belly.
sleep on your stomach, or you wake up with a real bad backache. Real bad. It's not great. Right? So,
Your front end's gonna get cold too.
yeah. Yeah, unless you're tucking, your ding dong is gonna be hanging down. Right?
Yeah.
So anyways, for me, I like a tent. Or it doesn't necessarily have to be a tent, but even a tarp or something is.
That's what I
is
said. I'm
good.
like, hey, how about a tarp? You could do both.
Oh, you could, right? Yeah, you could use that as a hammock. Huh?
Yeah.
I like that.
But yeah, I kind of the same arguments. I do prefer the tent over a hammock.
Yeah.
Like the hammock has a lot of convenient things about it. Plus, like the straps to
Yeah.
strap on trees, you could use those for all kinds of things.
You could.
Pulling the truck out, packing wood.
Yep.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whipping
Tying
people.
somebody up. Yeah.
But yeah, the other thing
Hooking
too.
to your tactical chimp.
Yeah. But being off the ground makes you feel a little bit secure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's hard to get into.
It is.
And
Yeah,
like,
there's a learning curve on hammocks that
Yeah.
you got to make sure you're up to
Yeah.
before you're using
and
them.
I get annoyed like trying to find trees that are like perfectly distanced between each other, and they're not.
Yeah.
Your thing's not going to slip down.
Yeah.
And also like if you're like where we live, it blows all the time.
Blows.
And
This
it
place
is-
blows.
It does kind of blow here.
Yeah.
But like that wind and the rain and the wind passing underneath you, it's a lot colder.
It is.
Like use that ground as insulation. So
Sure.
I'm gonna go to tent.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. You think you got your answer, Bruce Summers Jr.?
He's like got it in both of them in his
Yeah.
checkout in Amazon,
Well,
waiting for these guys
can
to answer it.
Cancel that order. Get that one.
Yeah.
All right. This one came from C.A. Martin. He says, which biome, desert, swamp, etc., would you least want to have to bug out to for an extended time? And what would be your personal biggest challenge there, finding water in a desert or something like that? Yeah, that's a good question, and I think you probably know what our answer is, but it is desert. I think that's both. You put desert too, right?
I did.
Because for one, I'm not built for heat. I'm just not. I run hot all the time. Like that's just how like my body temperature is always running hot. And especially like when I fall asleep, man, I swear my body temperature raises like
Me too.
30
Drives me
degrees.
freaking nuts.
Yeah, I'm like burning up and sweating and gosh, man. And maybe it's just
It's true. I sleep like garbage.
yeah.
Like pretty
If
much
it's
all
hot.
summer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Even with the air conditioner running all
Yeah.
night.
My kids hate it because I keep the AC on like at night.
Yeah.
Because I have to or I just don't sleep.
I don't either.
You know, and I sweat so much.
Yeah.
Gosh, for a skinny kid, I just sweat a lot. I thought that was a fat person thing. You know,
thyroid all messed up.
Could be. I don't know. My whole family's thyroids are messed up. Mine might as well
That's
be.
true.
It's true. But yeah, I think desert would be really, really hard. I think just mentally, I would be like, I'm in a desert and I'm trying to survive and it's hot. I guess I'll give up. Like that's how I would be.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's the same. I have no desire to try and survive in the desert.
No.
Like dying of heat exhaustion, stroke, that would suck. But hypothermia, you just kind of fall asleep.
Yeah, just kind of fall asleep, right?
Cold sucks, you're
It
shivering
does.
to death. And I'm not saying that's any more pleasant, but it's more pleasant to me than
Well, I just
burning
feel
up.
like, you could get some more
clothes or
blankets.
dig a hole and be insulated.
Build
but
a fire.
You cannot get away from heat.
Yeah,
ever.
you can't. What's the opposite of building a fire in a desert? You can't do it.
That's true. The fire thing.
You know what I
is
mean?
just- you want to instantly kill yourself?
Then
start a fire and
start
cook
a
something.
fire. Like I just don't know, man.
Yeah,
And then
I think
water.
it's just way harder.
Obviously, water is very difficult to find, and I just don't feel like I got the water skills to handle that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Oh.
And like you were saying with the fire and everything, hypothermia. If there's there's ways to counter it. If you're surviving out in the desert and trying to counter like heat stroke, heat exhaustion,
What do?
you basically just sit there and turn into a piece of bacon.
Yeah, and especially if there's no water or like
Yeah.
a river or
It's
something.
just too brutal.
Yeah, no thank you.
Mm-mm. So there you go. That's the worst one.
Yep.
Thomas Enos, Book of Thomas Enos.
Thomasinus,
Chapter.
chapter 1, verse 10.
We went down with the fathers. Yeah. Did you guys get grounded from your wives for making fun of people trying to talk like them?
Oh, geez.
You have been dropping the ball on this, and we need to hear it again and maybe do a Gay Rush's voice this time.
Gay
I
Rush.
didn't see that. Can
So
you do it?
I don't know. I mean, what do you say? I don't. That's all I got. Is that it? Did that sound like a gay Russian?
That's dead on.
I figured.
It's like, is there a gay Russian in here?
Whoa! Who walked in? Was it a gay Russian? No,
Why don't you go down here and touch me? I don't know.
Oh,
We haven't really done it very
would
much.
you like to watch The Bachelorette with me? I don't know. Is that a gay Russian?
Yes, Anthony, AK-47. You just happy to see me.
I don't know. What does a gay Russian do? Can't even think of it.
Well, I know what he does, but we can't talk about it.
Would you like me to make you some soup? I don't know if that's. I don't know.
That's all.
I could be the big spoon. I don't know. I know.
That's too weird.
I should have prepared for this, but
Why
I did
did
not.
you ask for a gay Russian, Thomas?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Thomas.
Of all the voices, could you guys please do
Oh,
a gay
I
Russian?
could tell you that if Vladimir showed up right now, I would give him the business.
Hi.
That felt sounded more. I don't know.
Business.
Business. That was a little German, maybe. I don't know. I can do a gay German.
Hey,
easier.
maybe his parents are split. He
Yeah.
got a German mom.
Russian, you know.
Yeah.
But actually, I don't think my wife has actually gotten mad at me about the voices.
My wife did a few times, but
Did she?
lately, maybe it's because we haven't been doing it as much.
Yeah. I don't know.
She fast.
My wife
forwards
really
through it.
did not enjoy the burp incident on the most recent episode.
Oh, man.
She was not happy about it.
I listened to it like 5 times just because you can kind of hear Kobe suck back a little bit, like, and it was a nice, smooth, non.
That is me though. I do let him rip.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I don't mind.
I thought from what I'd heard from my wife,
Yeah.
is that your wife was pissed about the not pissed, but
Uh.
she was upset about you being annoyed about the cat thing, like
Oh,
the kittens. She's like, oh,
Yeah, dude.
doesn't want the kittens.
Yeah, no,
I'll give him some kittens.
listen, I was actually really good about that whole situation. I just sort of let it go. So, dear,
Yeah,
remember that.
I brought that up. I'm gonna be in trouble now.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I think maybe it was a subconscious thing that we haven't done it as much. I don't know.
It is kind of weird.
It's
I was
not
just trying to think. I'm
intentional.
like, nah.
You know,
We love doing it. We just haven't really had.
we love doing it.
Changes.
But there's the one accent that gets us in trouble usually, and it's the Asian.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know
get
if
it.
that's because it's a hot subject right now.
I don't know.
Asians are
Asians
hot.
are so hot right now. The Asians
Just
are
the
so hot right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Weird.
Weird. Did you read that last
I think
one?
I read Thomas.
Michael Conard. Conard. That's not funny. Michael,
It is
your
to
name's
me.
not funny.
No, but just the way it goes. We
I
said it.
know I said it stupidly.
Freaking jerk.
I just added a flamethrower to my arsenal because why not?
Yeah, right.
What are some ways it could be useful in an SHTF scenario? I mean,
There's a lot of ways.
there's a whole lot of ways. You can
Intimidation.
start a fire.
What you want?
Yeah.
Just shoots freaking
You want a
flame.
barter? Yeah, start a fire,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Instantly.
Let me grab my fire starter.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
You want it around us? Or,
Did you say forest fire or campfire? I can do either.
yeah. I can do whatever you want.
You can
got a
burn people,
Flamethrower. Yeah, you could.
you know?
Uh-huh.
What do you think? What else you got?
Oh, signaling.
Ah.
You know? It's like,
Look
I'm going
for
to
the flame.
two flamethrower squirts if I'm in trouble. 3.
2 squirts. yeah. Cooking?
Yeah.
Cook you a steak if you needed to.
Whole cow, just
Yeah. Just let it rip.
eat that.
What else you got?
I got just for fun.
Fun,
I
yeah.
think that's probably why he bought it anyway.
Fun is always great. Yeah.
You got to have fun with something. A flamethrower's the way to go.
Illumination.
Yeah.
You know, now you got to
You
see.
can't see. I got some.
Look at this headlamp I got.
You should develop throat cancer on this episode.
That's what I know, man.
It's a little
Something
bit.
like
It's
that.
a little rough right now.
It is a little rough. I don't know what let me do.
Here,
Drink.
lube
Let me take
it
a
up
drink.
with this.
I don't want your drink.
You can get rid of those contaminated zombie bodies.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
Burn up a bunch of, or even your sanitation issues.
Sure.
Burn up your turds.
Yeah,
Burn it all up.
yeah. Intimidation. You already got that one.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Hunting. I don't know.
The birds.
Yeah.
Just have some chicken wings fall right in your lap.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, you just hide in a tree stand when a deer comes by, let it rip.
Screw freaking skinning it.
Yeah, you don't have to skin it. You don't have to cook it. It's jerky. It's ready to go.
Oh, man, I'm going to get me a flamethrower.
I know.
Great idea.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, flush people out, forest fires, maybe dealing with weed issues in your bug out location.
Yeah.
Burn it all down.
Burn it all down. That's a good one. Thanks, though.
Cool,
Michael.
though. That's cool. Where'd you get it? I want to know.
You can get Elon Musk makes one you can get.
Does he really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's random. Is it battery powered?
No, I don't think so.
It's like a plasma flamethrower?
Yeah, probably.
Why don't they make those?
Plasma?
You know, like the little, what's the one that we got from Gatapack?
I don't know.
The little
yeah. They should make one like that.
cool flamethrower.
For sure.
Yeah. Dusty Bailey Jr.
He sounds like a 1990s country artist, doesn't he?
A new hit from Dusty Bailey.
My truck.
Top charts.
My truck is better than your truck. Or something.
Lawnmowers and beer.
Yeah. Watermelon truck drinks. I don't know.
That's my favorite song.
This is
Topped
great.
the list for 3 weeks.
Dusty Bailey Jr.
A new one from Dusty Bailey.
Junior.
Junior.
Not the senior.
In a
They got a mouth organ. Is that what you're saying?
Oh my gosh, in an SHTF situation, and you are trying to get home while being all gray man. I thought that's a gay man. Being all gay man.
Oh.
Being all gray man.
It's time to get home, boys.
At what point do you decide what is morally worth staying gray man or blowing your cover? Blowing gay man.
Oh, jeez. You're getting in trouble for that one.
I am
Your
going to get in
wife.
trouble for that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure where the moral part of it comes in here. Like, is there a moral reason to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I couldn't really figure out
I don't know.
what a perfect moral scenario would be.
I don't know.
Of like,
All I know is that when you, like, getting home, that your number one thing is to get home. And I don't think Gray Man necessarily supersedes getting home, right?
Yeah.
So for me, the number one thing is to get back to my family, to get back to my home base. So
Kittens.
can get back to my little Kit Kats and my flamethrower.
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't really feel like Gray Man is my number one priority in that situation. I did feel like that was a hard P, wasn't it?
I felt it over here.
Yeah, no,
Part
sorry
of my
about
hair.
that. Sorry about that. I got this throat cancer thing going on I'm trying to deal with. Makes me talk funny.
Oh man.
But yeah, so for me, I'm not worried about Gray Man as much as I am about just getting home.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm like, if you have no morals, then stay Gray Man even towards your family. Go lone wolf, I guess.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
kind of sneak past them. Mm-hmm. Honey? Nope.
It ain't me.
I'm just getting some gear down here for your husband. Help him get home.
He told me to come here.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I thought of breaching into morals, getting my family, but going Gray Man towards everyone else, you know? So if you're like, the reason I say this is like, I guess the morals of like helping other people and everything.
Sure.
I'm willing to at a point, but like when I know how people are and how consuming they would be. It'd be like, oh, my dad's hemorrhoids all flared up. You okay coming over here to help me? So yes, I would probably go Gray Man against like my own community. So
For sure.
no, I don't want anybody to know who I am.
That is going to be an issue for
So that's
you.
a bit of a moral issue.
Have you thought about that? Like, come SHTF,
I'm gonna disappear.
because
I'm gonna fake my death.
everybody is going to come to you, like, for so much.
Just certain little dumb things, you know.
But it's going to, like, right now, obviously, it sucks. But in that situation, they don't have anywhere else to go.
I know. So if they know that you're a medical provider, they're going to think. I've always worried about that. So
Yeah. it's
my
gonna be tough.
morals will be breached a little bit or stressed in the fact that I'm like, I don't want to help everybody for stupid crap all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be so helpful because everybody can come to me. No, but like, it's, you know, you get to a point where it's like, I can't help everybody. So
You can only do what you can do.
and it'll be a little bit of a moral
Sure.
burn. But
Moral burn.
there you go. Yeah.
This one came from Jake Dudley. Asking this one again because I was late to the party last time. Sorry, Jake. Again, we can't get everybody's questions in every episode. I apologize. He says, which X-Men power do you think would be most helpful in these SHTF situations? Total economic collapse, nuclear EMP/CME, zombie apocalypse, or another presidential election? So I guess
I didn't answer all mine very specific like you did. You did way better. So go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I went with total economic collapse. And here's the problem. I really don't know X-Men that well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I've
like
seen
5 of them. I know
there's-
their powers.
Yeah, so I actually honestly had to Google this to figure out which powers there were.
There's
Total
probably a billion of them.
I know. Total economic collapse. I went with precognition.
That's a good one.
So basically, you can see it coming. You adjust that portfolio, you're going to be great, right? And you see it coming. Nuclear EMP/CME. So I'm going to go with weather modification on this one because if it's a CME, you can stop that.
Yeah.
It's not going to even happen.
That's so true.
Zombie apocalypse, I'm going with teleportation. Anytime a zombie horde gets close to you, you just teleport away. It's very simple,
That
right?
probably applies to all these.
Yeah, it could.
Well, I
apply to
guess
all these.
the economic collapse, not so much.
Yeah. And then the last one, another presidential election. I'm going with invisibility.
Yeah.
If they can't see me, we can't talk politics.
Yeah, that's probably
That's it.
the very best way to go about that one.
So that's what I picked.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like them.
Okay.
I said, like, I didn't really address them specifically, but like Wolverine, he'd be great for a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, he could.
Like you would just, shred the heads with your...
Shred heads.
Shred heads.
Mm-hmm. Well, he can never be turned.
No.
Because he doesn't die.
But could he? I was wondering if he could. Well, I guess... Well, where it's like a viral thing and not like a traumatic
Don't you
death?
usually have to die, though, with all zombie
I know,
things?
but can't...
Oh, maybe.
Can he die where
could.
it's not like blunt trauma type of thing?
I don't
like
know.
shot on the head?
I don't get it.
Which would make him the scariest zombie ever.
Sure. Yeah, it's
Because
true.
if you couldn't kill him. Then you couldn't kill him the way that zombies die.
Exactly.
But as Wolverine, it'd be sweet. You
Absolutely.
shred zombies with your things.
Yeah.
With your claws. And then the other one is Mystique. You could like change into
Which one's Mystique?
the one that changes into stuff, the blue one.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah,
Jennifer
the one
Lawrence.
they usually find
Right?
Yes,
Wasn't she
she was.
Mystique?
She was.
Okay.
And then yeah, but you could shapeshift during the presidential election. Be like, I'm Trump. I'm here in town. In here, you wouldn't even have to do that. But
Start
like,
saying stuff that makes sense.
you could just
sometimes.
like, yeah, you could basically swing a whole presidential election.
You could.
Because you could just like change in and be like, what do you want to hear? I'll tell you.
I'll tell you whatever it is. It don't matter.
So,
I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really have others.
Okay.
Because I don't know. What do you do in the nuclear EMP CME?
I don't know.
I think yours was good.
Okay, good.
That's it.
Cam, have you ever heard of SOL?
I have.
Survive outdoors longer. And that's a great thing to do. If you're surviving outdoors, you want to do it as long as you possibly can, right? You don't want to do SOS.
You want to lengthen that?
You want to lengthen it, yeah.
Go with that.
They make emergency shelters. They make fire starters, survival kits, signaling accessories. They are trusted by outdoor professionals and casual preppers. Again, we use their gear personally. They are reasonably priced, and that is why they are so great. They have a new collection that's being launched right now. You can go check out that stuff. They have base camp items. They have cutting tools, navigation, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So pack SOL and pack more than luck. You can go get it at REI, Amazon, and many other fine retailers. We're not laughing at SOL. It's just pack SOL, pack more than lunch. They ought to use that.
I can only hear that now.
I know every time.
Pack more than lunch.
Pack more than lunch.
Is it my turn?
It sure is.
American Prepper Group. Your insurance plan for preppers since 19... You can only choose one to add to your survival group. Do you go with a plumber or an electrician?
I see.
Like Jake Plummer, the quarterback.
You did spell it that way.
Yeah. You were in a hurry, I understand. It's okay.
Yeah. So for me, this is a kind of a hard question to answer, but I think I'm going for an electrician. Just because I feel like electricity is like obviously you need water, but I don't think you're going to make the pipes flow again if you have a plumber, right? Like I just don't think that's going to happen. But you could somehow, rig some electricity up or, get things working that require electricity to break, right? I feel like it's pretty easy to go and dig a cat hole and take a poop if you need to, right? Like I don't need a plumber to do that.
Plugging.
Yeah.
I ain't going to get plugged
ain't
up.
going to get plugged. Yeah, or if you have water, you can filter that water and still drink. But like electricity, there's no way to like fake it. You have to know those things to make it all work.
Yeah,
right. So
I agree.
I'm going with an electrician.
I know I kind of was like, immediately I kind of was like electrician probably, but plumber has a lot of use. I'm not trying to downplay your profession. Okay?
No, for sure. Yeah.
But in this scenario, you're less likely to die by water issues and flooding.
Yeah.
Versus electricity.
Yeah, it's
Pissing
true.
with electricity.
Yeah.
Pissing on electricity.
Not good.
But to like Jimmy rig up some kind of electricity.
Good word choice.
Yeah. Up like lights and stuff, and even they know what they're doing with vehicle lights and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little more. I think it's a little more essential.
Yeah. I agree.
You may not have any power, and so electrician's useless.
Yeah.
That plumber comes right in handy. Right?
Exactly. You're true. It's true.
I'm going to pick you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the electrician would be a little more valuable. I don't know about valuable, but more useful. Because that stuff's confusing.
It really
for most people. And dangerous.
I don't even want to deal with it.
I
don't want to deal with plumbing either, though.
No, plumbing sucks.
Holy
and it
crap.
Can
it's horrible.
Destroy everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
This one came from Dylan _5446.
Oh, that's a good round.
That's a good one.
It's a little bigger.
Yeah.
A little different.
I know you train BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and that's awesome, as do I, brown belt. But do you incorporate grappling with striking and things like training guns and knives? I believe it really changes the dynamic of training. First off, dude, brown belt, congrats. I'm super jealous. That takes a lot of work to get to brown belt. You've held on for a long time, bro. That's really cool. I keep telling people this, but I feel like I was cheated that I found jiu-jitsu at 40. I'm like, am I ever gonna make it to brown belt? I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I hope my body doesn't break down by the time I get there. But anyways, I'm still white belt. I'm about ready to test for my blue belt. So I feel like I'm still trying to grasp the basic concepts of grappling and jiu-jitsu. So no, I
I
haven't.
was black belt online.
Yeah,
Karate.
for sure. But I haven't really incorporated striking. I mean, we obviously do self-defense
I always
stuff.
wondered if you guys, do they ever do that?
Yeah, well, we do self-defense situations where striking would be involved.
Yeah.
And we obviously think about that, but a lot of what we do when it comes down to it is sport jiu-jitsu, so there's no striking,
yeah.
right? But we do self-defense portions in training, so yes, we do look at striking, but I haven't done any training with guns or knives. On the blue belt test, there is a couple of things that has to do with like a club, like getting hit by some sort of a, like a bat or something like that. So there's a little bit of that, but dude, I'm just trying to survive with the basics of
I
grappling.
think the basics probably are good enough.
Yeah,
for the
they're
most part.
definitely good, but I see where he's coming from, like, training with guns and with knives. And I know in the brown belt test and the black belt test, there's some of that
There
stuff.
is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, yes, I mean, I think that's great, but I'm still just trying to figure out the basics and not get killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can't really answer to any of this. The only thing, and I'm not comparing any, I know that you're probably like, Campo, that's pussy, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I do remember, like, with my cousin who was, like, years and years into Kempo karate, but I thought it was cool that they have, like, the rubber guns and stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought that stuff was cool. I'm like, I wonder how it would apply to jiu-jitsu. I didn't know if they did it or not. So anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if there's
I think
ever
that stuff
anything
is
with
cool,
guns.
though. I always
Yeah.
liked doing it when I would just spar with him just for fun. I didn't know how to do anything, but
I do
kinda
feel
cool.
like we need to do another like self-defense episode.
I would like to.
a hand-to-hand combat something.
That'd be cool.
Bring Chris on again,
get
maybe.
punched in the face.
Well, we don't necessarily need to
Dead?
do that on the podcast.
No, I
but
think straight up.
straight up, just get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dylan.
Dylan 5546
Yeah.
Brown Belt. Swindle Nick. Swindle Nick.
Swindle Nick.
If you guys
Sounds like it's like he's a freaking swindle Nick. You know what I mean? What it
yeah,
sounds
those two kids that got in here, little swindle nicks.
It does sound like
Two
that,
little
doesn't it?
swindle nicks.
Yeah, he freaking swindle nicked me.
Yeah, I was doing pretty good. I had quite a bit of money stored up, but then that guy swindled nicked me out of everything.
Got swindle nicked.
If you guys could be in special operations, which branch would you choose? Army, Navy SEAL, Air Force, Marine Raider, or Coast Guard rescue swimmer? Is it just Army Special Force?
Special Forces,
Air
I think.
Force, what's PJ? Private Jack? I'm sorry, I don't know military terms.
I don't know either.
There are a few other groups to choose from, but those are the main ones from each branch.
This is a good question.
It is a really good question. I never even
And I
thought
like
in
my
this.
knowledge base isn't great on a lot of
Me
this
either.
stuff.
Same here.
And number one, I'm a pussy, so I'm gonna take whichever is the easiest route.
I know.
I did at one point. I thought I wanted to join the Air Force back in the day, and
Yeah.
I was just a little too late with it, just because I think it's cool. But is Space Force an option? Because how cool would that be?
That would be freaking way cool.
Like you get a patch that says Space
Yeah,
Force.
That would be way cool.
I don't know what you do in the Space Force, but I think it'd be cool.
Slow-mo fight with no gravity.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going with Space Force. even
Space
though
Force is cool.
That's
wasn't special operation.
Yeah,
For special people.
man, for sure, man. Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah.
I've always been like super fascinated with World War II, like the Air Force, all that. But at the same time, like, I think that military warfare, like Navy, is incredible.
Yeah.
Like just to, navigate those big old ships and strategically plan stuff. So I like the Navy, and I'm like, freak, I just do like a Navy pilot. That's basically what Maverick and
For
all
sure.
those
Yeah.
guys are freaking incredible. Well, all military special ops are incredible, but
Yeah.
I think I would lean towards like a Navy SEAL,
Sure.
but Navy pilot's
I
probably
would never
dream.
make it. I wouldn't even
Me
get
either.
through the
No.
initial.
I get in the water and be like, I'm done.
Yeah, this sucks.
This is salty and cold. I don't
I've
like
been
it.
swindle nicked. Getting out of here.
How did this happen? But yeah, I've always I'd love to be a pilot, but part of the Navy. That would be my dream.
Cool.
It'd be my dream come true.
Awesome. You should do it.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Got a bad eyeball.
Yeah.
And poor body.
This one came from Kit Nicholson. Homemade / DIY gear, yay or nay?
I think it's a good idea. You kind of have to know how to repair stuff and maybe improve things.
Yeah.
Like taping a gun to a flashlight, like we
That's
talked
right.
about.
That's
Tactical
right.
gun
Yeah, a tactical gun
goes
on
on
a
a
flashlight.
flashlight.
It all depends on what type of gear we're talking about here,
Yeah.
right? Like, is this like you're making your own water purifier, or I mean, it just kind of depends because I think sometimes it's better to let the professionals make it,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And the older I
Your
get,
own
the more
flamethrower?
Yeah,
I don't know.
the older I get, the more I go to like, let's just let the professionals do
It's
it.
true.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a bad idea to make some homemade gear.
Yeah.
And whatever that might be. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're talking about like a backpack? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd even trust myself building a backpack.
No, I definitely would.
Bust the strap off like
Yeah.
2 feet into the.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to suck.
Yeah.
Maybe making your own spears and javelins.
Sure, like that kind of stuff would make sense. Like know
Just
how
put
to
a
make
point
some,
on it.
some homemade
Won't break.
weapons.
Yeah.
Steak knife, duct tape to a stick, right?
Yeah. Or 4 or 5 knives duct taped to a
Well, you
stick.
get a knife and then you get a flashlight on the other side. I don't know.
Genius.
I'm
Probably sell it.
coming up with stuff.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like I think it helps with repairing, and then say you do bust one of your items,
Bust it.
you may bust it up.
I'll bust it that item.
Maybe you bust out a bunch of new items every year. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think knowing how to do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're dumb not to try, right? I made an air conditioner.
Yeah. And he came up with it all on himself. His own brain.
Right.
It's so
called
funny.
YouTube.
So many people are like, oh my gosh, you're a genius.
I've never felt so smart in my
I know.
life.
You're like, hell yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
That's right. Put a fan in
Nobody else
in
ever
an
thought of
ice
it.
box.
Yeah.
Have it blow out the other side.
Einstein, I don't know.
But yeah, that-
some people
I mean-
say that.
Einstein and preppers, I know.
Yeah.
Pretty smart stuff out there.
The Einstein of preppers. Cameron.
Yep. But yeah, I just try some stuff, build some stuff, see what happens. It's fun.
Good idea.
Do some YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cal_Ren98. I just have to ask again, is a frozen corn dog a popsicle? I need your scientific answers, guys. I went into a little more detail.
I think
than
I did too. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
sure.
go ahead.
So, no pop, no popsicle. I always thought that popsicles were because of like soda pop.
Oh, really?
But I'm like, pop isn't used in all parts of the United States. It's like Utah and that's it.
Well, they don't use them in popsicles.
I know. So I was like, I don't know why I always thought that.
Right.
So I looked it up. I was like, where does pop get its name? Where does the pop and popsicle get its name?
Yeah.
It means papa. Like
Like
the guy
dad?
that was going to do it, he wanted to name him like Ecclesicles because that was his last name.
Oh.
And the kids were like, no, just name after you, Papa.
You Papa.
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
So that's where you get it.
Oh.
So if your dad gives you one and it's corn dog, corn on the cob, it's a popsicle, all right.
Okay.
Sickle,
Yeah.
is a suffix for something frozen. So
Okay.
if you're eating a frozen dad or a cold dad sickle, which is what a popsicle is,
Popsicle.
then anything can be a popsicle, in my opinion. Corn dog sickle, a corn dickle.
Dick sickle.
I spent too much time on
Yeah. So I say no. It is not a popsicle.
Good argument.
So listen to me. To me, a popsicle has to be like mostly frozen liquid.
Yeah.
Like mostly, at
Makes
least
sense.
in some way, right? Corn dog, it's just food. It's frozen food.
You can lick it, though.
Well, you sure can, but in that
Then you have to
is
bite it.
frozen pizza a popsicle? Is shape part of this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Is a French toast stick that's frozen? Is that a popsicle as well?
Yeah. I
Could
don't
be.
know.
And here's another thing. I think intent has a little bit to do with it as well. You have to think about this. A popsicle is made to be enjoyed frozen.
Yeah.
Right? A frozen corn dog is made to be heated up.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's intent involved here. So I say no, it is not a
Yeah.
popsicle.
I support your
Right?
argument.
because it's frozen just to keep it good
Yeah.
until you heat it up.
And if you break down the word, it doesn't help. So you're right. I think it is popsicle.
Yeah.
Popsicle.
No,
is
it's not a popsicle.
No, I think food. Oh yeah.
It's not a popsicle.
No, I agree. I agree.
Okay.
I tried to break the word down to make
Yeah.
it like it could be. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It just means frozen dad.
Yeah.
Is
frozen
what
dad.
a popsicle really means.
All right. Homesteading 31. Have you guys noticed the increase of food at home costs? What are tips for preparing for food shortages due to major crop loss as seen with wheat in Canada and Russia and tomatoes in California, and likely more due to the drought and fires? I'm about to have a nervous breakdown. But seriously, as a mom with basically a million kids, what WTAF is going on with the world's food product? I can and grow some of my own produce, but I don't feel like that's going to be enough for what's potentially coming. Help. Hashtag you guys are my favorite. Well, thank you. I appreciate you listening, even though you got a million kids. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it may only be 2 and it feels like a billion.
Oh my gosh.
I totally understand.
Yes, absolutely.
It is weird. It is super weird right now. Like the stuff that's like falling off the shelves that we don't have anymore. That's the pickle chip Lays. They're
Yeah.
gone. You
Are
can't
they?
get them
You
anymore.
and
And that
your Lay's,
pisses
man.
me off.
You're like obsessed with Lay's.
I am. I like new flavors. Okay.
Do you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What's your favorite
I don't
flavor?
even, honestly, just the rippled plain ones. Like the
You
red
like the
bag.
rippled?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The other ones are great, but I just like the ripple ones a little more. I don't know why.
Like, so do you like Ruffles?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you like the ridged
Ruffles
Lay's?
have ridges.
Ruffles have
You remember that
ridges.
commercial?
Yeah.
I don't, yeah. But like, the prices they've gone crazy. I don't normally go to the grocery store because my wife does it online, which I love.
Sexist.
Because I freaking hate going to the grocery store. Sexist. I hate it.
Yeah.
It. But, yeah, I went the other day just to grab,
Pickle chips.
Some pickle chips. And I was just like, man, the costs are freaking high. It's
I just got
crazy.
swindle nicked.
I got swindle nicked into this whole
It was
thing.
ridiculous.
But yeah, countering it, that's what do you do? That's tough. That's a tough one.
It is really
This
hard.
would be a good episode, huh?
But I just say, continue to do what you're doing. If you're actually worried about it and you're looking at it, you're going to be more prepared than most people when
true.
it comes down to it. So that's good.
Yeah.
You're heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
Just keep working on your food storage. Keep growing that garden.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling more anxious, I'm always of the mind of getting more pantry and frozen foods.
Yeah.
And when they're on sale. That's the thing. That's
Never goes on sale anymore.
Never does, yeah. But if it does go on sale, that's a good way to kind of counter the high prices. Just when it goes on sale, just get you a whole bunch of
the
it.
case lots and
Yeah.
things like that when they go on case lot sale.
But just keep doing what you're doing. I don't freak out.
No.
Most of the time things work out.
Yeah.
When it comes down
America's becoming increasingly too expensive
to it. Yeah.
every freaking year, regardless of what's going on.
That's
So-
true.
But I kind of just like, I think learning how to make more with less, like
Yeah.
a bag of flour, you can make all kinds of things. Like maybe get some recipe books and stuff. That's what I've tried to look at. I'm like, well, if I buy a big bag of beans, what are all the different things I can make with it?
Yeah.
That's about the only way that you could.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't taste and
For sure.
it's not as fun.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think that's about the only way you could really counter it is to buy bulk items where you have to prepare and make.
Yeah.
But copycat recipes are sweet. I use
Sure.
them all the time. Like
Yeah.
salsa from like wingers or something
Chili's.
like that. Yeah, Chili's. That's the one. I've made that one a million times.
Sick of that damn thing.
Kobe's been hearing it forever, I guess.
No, I just
But yeah, copycat recipes, buy bulk items that you can make your own food. Buy some stuff that helps make it easier.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
a good mixer,
Yeah.
a food processor,
Ooh.
food processor.
What's her name?
A ninja, a bullet.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that.
556.
Right. Speaking of bullets,
Yeah.
you gotta. Is it a ninja bullet?
I don't
Is that who makes that like bullet blender thing?
I have one, I think.
Do you?
Yeah.
We have a ninja, and it's the loudest thing on the planet.
Really?
My
I thought
wife's
ninjas
always-
were supposed to be quiet.
Nope, not this one.
Not that one, huh?
This one's not stealthy
Dang
by any
it.
means.
Too bad.
It's like an airplane flying over our house.
That's
Anyway,
funny. Okay.
I don't think we helped you, but there you go.
There you are.
Good luck.
Mhm.
Crafted _by _Tim.
Mhm.
This whole paragraph was crafted by Tim.
Good job, Tim.
G-Day.
Good day.
G-Day.
Okay, G-Day.
From the land of the upside down. One of my worst fears of the apocalypse is not getting new songs from the bands I listen to now, which is one of the only reasons I got into music. So my question to you, fine young fellers, is this. If you had to survive the entire apocalypse listening to only one band musician, who would it be? You can also choose a soundtrack from a movie or a game, if that makes surviving easier. Thanks for keeping me entertained and survived.
This is an interesting question.
You're right, Tim.
Good day, Tim.
Is he the one that was like, you guys suck at
I don't know, probably.
Australian.
This is very hard. I really, like in my mind, I want to say the Beatles just because every single album is amazing and it's like super diverse, their music, right? There's a whole bunch, and the greatest band of all time.
You have a lot of
Fight me if you think it's wrong.
I won't.
But my favorite band really is Third Eye Blind, and I know that sounds not great. And yes, they do have more than one album from 1997, and they have a great catalog. It's amazing. So I may choose that, but I also freaking love.
I used to listen to them a lot mowing lawns.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're
Yeah. I love like 90s Garth Brooks,
That's a great one.
you know? So any of those I'd probably be okay with.
Yeah. That's tough. Like, I don't listen to a lot of music, so I don't feel like my opinion matters here.
It does matter. He's asking for it.
But I'd probably go back to anything. I could probably do any singer from like the 90s country time. Just because Country Time Lemonade. But like, that's when I was younger and rode in the tractor with my dad, and I used to love like Garth Brooks and George Strait. I could
Dusty Bailey Jr.
Yeah, Dusty. He's off from.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's George Strait
Hey,
too.
Dusty, get your ass out of here.
I was looking at it. I was like, I want to look at the. Remember the now greatest country.
Yeah.
They have like a 90s and 80s country one.
Oh, do they? That'd be
and
great.
It's like 100 songs, and there's a lot of good ones on
I'll
there.
bet there is.
It's like, I'd probably go with that.
That'd be a good one.
I like the soundtrack like Top Gun.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
a great
the
soundtrack.
Interstellar one for just peaceful thinking.
Sure.
It's good. But I don't know.
Lost
Those
Boys
are the ones-
soundtrack.
That's a good one too. That's a really good one.
Boy.
I have the Gladiator soundtrack if you just like instrumental.
Yeah.
My wife hates instrumental.
Yeah.
That's boring. No words.
There's no words. How am I supposed to sing?
But yeah,
It's a good one.
Yeah, anyway. Probably anybody from any of the country singers, most of them from the 90s.
Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah. That Sawyer Brown concert, I've been listening to his CD for
good stuff.
his greatest hits
Yeah.
for the last 2 weeks.
Yep. It's a
Great.
good one. All right, Homestead in 31.
She got in there twice.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Hey, Casual Prepper dudes. I'm an HOA board member for a community.
I didn't realize that was her.
HOA, me either.
Him, her.
So, anyways, what would be a good way to approach community preparedness? We live in hurricane and tornado land, and though I'm a prepper, I'd like to see my neighbors have some basic info on supplies for at a minimum storage prep. Should I entice them to a meeting using bingo, card games, murder cards, or what do you think are the most important points to hit about basic storm prepping for a community of 87 houses?
Now it's going above and beyond
Yeah,
any HOA
I know.
member that I've
I
ever
just
heard.
pay dues, and I don't know what I'm getting for my dues.
know.
No idea.
There was nothing going on in the one that
No.
I used to be in.
Yeah.
I just was
They're-
like, who is hoarding this money?
Yeah.
Swindle nicking me.
I just got swindle nicked by the HOA. Yeah. It's a hard one. Getting people to the meeting is going to be tough, so good luck with that. But for me, if you're looking for basic storm prep, maybe just talk about, being basically prepared, like flashlights, batteries, water, charging devices, all those things, right? And then maybe find out if there's any families in your HOA that have like medical devices that need power, because those people are going to obviously need power.
What's your medical problems?
Yeah. Write down all your medical information on the HOA Facebook page and we'll figure it out. But, those people are going to need a backup
More help,
plan
yep.
during the power. And if HOA is good for anything, keeping people alive would be a good thing.
Yeah.
So talk about that. And I say, if flash flooding is an issue, like a whole neighborhood could help deal with that. I don't know how, but if you had like some, sandbags or something that you guys could all
route it
figure
all
out.
into your neighbor's house.
Exactly. And then also talk about emergency plans, and maybe if you have a local emergency alert app, just send out and say, hey, let's sign up for this. Anything you can do to help get them more prepared, I think is good.
Yeah, I think so too. The one thing I've noticed, like with people not everybody wants to like talk about an emergency plan.
Yeah.
But if you have like the cool gear or like some unique like items that most people haven't seen, like
Yeah.
like a different type of filter, like the little bags that you just throw in the water that can absorb by osmosis and, stuff like that, people get a little more interested in. They're like, oh, wow, there's some cool gear out there. Mm-hmm. But maybe be deceiving a little bit. Your email, you could be like, save on HOA costs. And you don't mean money. You're talking about...
That's right.
You're talking about saving time or the
Lives.
effort. Yeah, saving lives. Yeah. And just go around, maybe... put in there, your house been hit by a hurricane, what do? Boom, slap it on their door. And then say, let's talk about this at the HOA meeting. Nice. I don't know. Yeah. You've already done more than most HOA just by thinking about other people.
Good
Nobody
job.
else ever cares.
No.
So, that's what I would do.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
I like
have
it.
a bonfire middle of, be like, pretend this is your house. Just kidding.
Pretend this is your house.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
good.
there you go.
Okay.
Ellie-you-moi. If you had one candy bar left and nobody knew but you, do you eat it without anyone knowing, or do you share it like a big dummy? So if you had that candy bar, nobody knew about it, are you going to just eat it selfishly, or are you going to give it away and be a dummy?
I'm guessing this is like an SHTF situation, or is this just like every day? Because it doesn't specify.
Got one candy bar. What am I going to do with it? I'll ask Cash Preppers.
I really don't. I don't eat candy bars that much, like once in a great while. But my kids get way more enjoyment out of it, so I'm just gonna probably give it to my kids.
Yeah.
I'm
Colby. I'm too healthy. I don't
It has
eat
nothing to
candy
do with
bar.
health, because I'll eat a whole bunch of
I actually don't
crap.
eat that many candy bars either.
Yeah.
Rarely. Only like on Halloween, the little teeny ones.
Oh yeah, I'll eat those. Yeah,
they're available. And
once
I'll
a
eat 'em.
year for sure. I'm
Saving my kids.
Yeah,
Eat
I
half
do
of
like.
those.
There's a couple that I do like the what is the Milky Way Midnights? Have you ever had those?
Those are good.
Oh my gosh,
I
those are great.
showed this question to my wife last night, and I was like, she's like, "Wow, it totally depends on the candy bar."
Yeah.
If I had a Three Musketeer, I'd give that away in a second.
Oh yeah, they're not
I
great.
don't like those.
They're
But if
not
I had a Snickers, I'd think twice.
Snickers are good.
I'm like, maybe I should just eat it.
Those are great.
Big
yeah.
hunk.
Yeah. Chico
You want to
stick.
just destroy your teeth?
Yeah.
Pull the filling out. Chico sticks are great. I love them.
They're tasty. They're super tasty.
Have you ever had a Zero bar?
Yeah, way back in the
It's
day.
like a racist candy bar.
Yeah, yeah, because it's white, right?
Solid white.
Yeah, yeah.
Albino Snicker bar. It has
mhm.
almonds, I think, in it.
Does it?
Yeah. I used to really like those. Anyways, yeah, depends on the candy bar.
Sure.
But for the most part, I'm the same. Like, I know my kids like love them and
Yeah.
the enjoyment they get, so I'm probably just gonna give it to them.
I agree. Well, thank you. That's all of our questions, all of our answers. But we do have a couple of reviews,
Yeah,
so
we
we're going to go do that real quick. We have the latest tack pack, which is exciting, always exciting. And the first item is the Armaspec B1 extended
Hummer
mag
vehicle.
release. Hummer vehicle. The extended mag release. They always got so much cool stuff for your ARs, so that is a great item. And then we have the KeySmart Nano Torch XL. Ooh, a pen
Torches
light.
are always great.
Yes.
This is a great one for medical kit.
Yeah, it is great. And then we have the Green Dragon Tavern T. It's an XL, so we're gonna probably have to give that away because that's be
that's
like a
sweet.
night shirt for me, probably. So
Keeps the top warm. Lets the bottom
lets
breathe.
the bottom breathe. And then we have the War Machine Cyborg Snake.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Cyborg Spank.
And then the pack of glow shot targets.
Yeah, those are always fun.
Always fun. And then we got the sticker.
Ammo is unaffordable right now, but
Yep. And we got the Tac Pack sticker. It's like an 80s version, which is pretty rad.
that is cool.
I know, it's cool, huh?
Oh, that is cool.
That's the latest Tac Pack. Use our code Casual Preppers, and you can
I
go
just want
get
a
your
shirt
own.
with that on it.
I know, I do too.
That'd be awesome.
For sure. And then we have the Going Gear EDC Club.
You just did a video on this.
I just did a video on this, which is on. It's all over wherever it's at. I don't know.
It's everywhere.
It's
It's
somewhere.
on billboards in
Yeah.
town.
Go check out Times Square.
It's playing at the bowling alley.
Going Gear EDC Club. The first item is the Best Tech Knives Eye of Ra, $52 value. You've paid for your whole thing right
Where'd
there.
you do that? You take it?
I already took it. It's in my pocket. No, it's in there.
Oh, here it is.
It's in there. It's a cool little
It
knife.
is kind of cool looking.
Yeah, I like
Different.
it.
Different.
Then we have the Folomov EDC C1,
All
a
right, can't get that
$30 value and everyday carry light. Cool.
This is the little one in here, huh?
Yeah.
I've got even a smaller one in my
Oh, really?
backpack at all times.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Because I think it charges by USB pretty easily.
Yeah, micro USB.
Like the battery comes out and it has a USB port on
cool.
the battery.
Yeah, those are
I don't
always
know
nice.
if this is the same. But
So check that out. It's $30 value. And then we have the
looks like it is.
1x4 Technician's pocket
Yeah, see,
screwdriver.
same deal.
Oh, cool. That is
Their
neat.
battery itself has a direct
That's pretty
charge
sweet.
port on it.
The 1x4 Technician's pocket screwdriver. $5 value, just kind of like a throw in.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How many? Does it have a bunch or just?
I don't know. I'd have to go through it and
Or
see.
it just flips?
I think it just flips. So it's just a basic pocket screwdriver.
It's just
looks
flat.
like a pen.
There's no Phillips head.
Oh, really?
It's got to be in here somewhere, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aha! It's on the other end.
It's on the other end.
That's cool.
Nice. Those are always nice to have
Gouge my finger.
hanging around. And we have the Aegis Solutions EDCI formula, 1 ounce of $5
Goes in your
value.
eyes?
Yes, it's an eye cream. So, anyways,
Makeup remover.
makeup remover.
Spray on, rub in, wipe off.
Exactly.
That's what it says.
So that's the Going Gear EDC Club.
That-
Always fun stuff.
Yeah, they have some way cool stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the more unique items I've never seen.
Yeah. That's all we got today, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you all. We appreciate you listening. Pretty cool.
We really do.
Thanks
it
for
makes our
listening.
lives
Thanks for
better.
watching. Yeah. You guys make our lives better.
You do.
Yep.
It's the only thing I look forward to.
Only thing. Take that one, Tony.
Shut up.
Thanks so much and stay survived.